da, 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 da. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, my darlings? How are you enjoying the weekend? The sun is out here in London and I cannot wait to go outside today. It's going to be a family trip. I'm so excited. But you know that I live and love you guys. I live and what? I live and love you guys. So before we start, let's talk about what I am wearing. I am wearing Gingham Doll. Baby, I've worn one of her dresses before, a beautiful purple dress, and this one is black and it's got neon accents even on the bottom of the dress. It is so flawless and fabulous. I'm going to put the video up for you so that you can see it. So this is the back. There you go. Can you see the back? And then, darlings, this is the front. And just look at all the volume and the fabulosity. You know I love fabulosity. You know I love drama. So this for me is the most amazing dress that I will be wearing out here in these streets. And I was telling her, I said, darling, you have to do this in white. You know, you have to do this in cream for the fabuloso. All right. So why are we here? I'll tell you why we're here. All week, I was just waiting just to see where it would go. All week we have had Tommie Lee. Tommie Lee has been in the papers. Tommie Lee has been in the press. Tommie Lee has been on my social media feed. So it was hard to avoid. And she is 41 years old, which is, for me, relatively young because I am 56. I'm a whole 16 years older than her. And she was seen in a club straddling Julez. Who is Julez? Julez is Solange'S son. Who is Solange? Solange is Beyonce's younger sister. Remember, she and her high school sweetheart at the age of 17, she had beautiful Julez, who is 21. Let me just let that sink in for a hot minute because I remember when Solange was expecting her baby and everybody was surprised. Oh my God, she's only 17. And you know, this is life for me. Some women will have children very, very, very early. And some women will have children very, 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 very late, like I did. It's all a blessing. And anytime when I see a woman expecting a child, I always pray for her that she has support, that she has family support, that she has friendship support, that she has community support, that she has support, because it takes a village to raise a child. And did she not do well in raising beautiful Julez with those beautiful eyes? And I have seen Julez grow, you know, at weddings, at events, you know, when, of course, Solange will, you know, post him here and there. And I always smile like, wow, look at this boy. He's grown up. He's a big boy now. That's all I think, you know. And I think about how, you know, herself, Solange and Julez will hang out together the way I do with Adrian. I am so excited with Adrian because I do so much more with him. And he's my best friend. I love him so much. So you can imagine when I saw Tommie, career criminal Tommie, sitting on top of him. And I say that with a full chest because she has, I'm positive, 24 mug shots. So she's a career criminal. Worldly girl. Worldly woman. She's been out here in these streets. How many children does Tommie have? She has 2 daughters. One that was born in 2003, which means that she has a 23-year-old. And that daughter is older than Julez because Julez is only baby 21. And then she had another baby again in 2007. It says here, Tommie Lee, the rapper and former Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star, has 2 daughters named Havali, and then Havali born in 2003, and Samaria, who was also born in 2007. She has faced intense public scrutiny regarding her parenting, including a 2019 arrest for child abuse, and has often discussed her struggles with addiction and tumultuous relationship with her children. That is not somebody I want around my son. I'm sorry. 1,010%. That is not Oh my God, wait, hold on. Tommie has mentioned having 4 other children for whom she does not have custody. Tommie Lee has 6 kids? In 2019, she was involved in a serious incident where she allegedly abused her daughter, I remember, at middle school, causing her to face multiple charges, including child cruelty. She has since spoken about seeking help for her actions and improving her life. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't want somebody like that around my child. I don't. What are you going to teach him? What are you going to teach him apart from sex and all kinds of different versions of sex and styles? What else are you going to teach him? Quiet as it's kept, I don't mean to be mean. Maybe transfer 1 or 2 diseases, STDs. No, I don't. I absolutely do not. She came out with a stupid comment talking about, yeah, because I'm pissed off now, because I didn't know any of this. I really did not. Let me screenshot this. Oh, wow. Oh, this is bad. No, not nice. Not nice. Solange, Beyonce, come on out here. Come get your son. Come and get your son. Grandma too, because I heard that she had some kind of gumbo restaurant starting up business or whatever, and it was shut down real quick when 1 or 2 people got sick. Everybody come out here. You know what? Like I said, it takes a village. Come and take your son. All right, moving on. What do I think about the age gap? I'll tell you what I think about the age gap. I don't think it's a good idea. Now, let me explain, because some of you will say I'm 25 years older than my husband and we've been married for 105 years. The frontal lobe, correct me down in the comments, because there'll be somebody who will want to correct me down in the comments. I don't feel that you're an adult until you're 25. The frontal lobe is not developed until you're 25. Somebody said 30. I don't know. Correct me in the comments. I do know that the frontal lobe is not developed until 25. Yeah. I consider Julez to be terribly young. Terribly young. I think that at 21, when I think of myself at 21, what do you really know? Your life is just beginning. If a girl was 21 and her husband, boyfriend, lover was 41, I would feel the same way. Why? Because of the 21 benchmark. If in the event that Julez was 31, and she was 51, then he's more of an adult where he knows what he's doing and absolutely he can make his decisions. And there are exceptions to the rule where you have 20-year age gaps and you've had successful relationships, you've had successful marriages. I will mention one, Catherine Zeta-Jones, who is 25 years younger than Michael Douglas, and they've been out here in these streets and they've been married for over 25 years. So it can work. But again, she was what? She was 31, not 21. Not Tommie, who is just out here to have a good time, for us to talk about her, to rile up people, to get Beyonce in the press. Like, poor child, Beyonce has really been out here with, you know, second-hand embarrassment all over the place. Between Tommie and the papi, you know, it's been a lot. Tommie, why? Why? When you already have a history of not really caring about the youth, starting with yours. Why? Why do that? Why straddle him? Why put your 41-year-old tongue down his little innocent, not so innocent, I guess, 21-year-old mouth? Why do that? Why do that? I was going to say, you're a mother, how would you feel? But I remember you were crying when you were in jail. You got into jail and one of your children got pregnant. And you were so upset that she was pregnant at, I guess, maybe your age too. So why would you do this to this young man? You see, let me tell you something, and I've always been that. I'm for the kiddos. I'm for the children. The children first. The children at any time, no excuses. I'm not only a mother to Adrian, I'm a mother to all children. to all children, to the 21-year-olds, to the 31-year-olds, to the 40-year-olds. I'm your auntie mama, meaning that if you come to me, I will fight for you. Not only that, I will always look out for you. I will always do it. I see children on the road hundreds of times, on the pavement, and I stop. Where the mama at? And she's coming with the stroller, she has another baby or whatever. I always stop. Why? Because I have a responsibility in a community, if I'm part of that community, to always watch out for children. Sometimes when I go food shopping, I like to do that in the evenings. I will see 16, 17-year-olds in the park. You know, these playgrounds, you know. And I see them if they're smoking, if they're this or whatever. Not to get into their space, but I'll be like, you know, go on home. If you can go home, why aren't you going home? What's wrong? What's happening at home? I do that all the time. Because they are our future. And it's a vicious cycle. It has to end with us. So I take what Tommie has done as nothing short of disgraceful. Because it's not that you care for the boy. It's not. If you cared for him, you would not do that to him. It's so violating. And it violates all mothers out here that are trying to keep him on track. Because I also watch out for Solange's son. Solange, you don't have to be here. I got him. I'll make sure that, you know what, he okay. I don't want anybody to jump him. I want to make sure that he's going to school, going to college, completing his art, completing his creativity, all of that. Because it's not nice to see Solange's son like that, and then you see Blue Ivy on stage and she's doing so well and she's improving on herself. What does that say about us? What does that say about us? Because we are the community. We are an online community. To sit down and just say, yes, look at Julez, oh yes. No. Easily be my son. Easily. And then he comes home and he brings a 41-year-old woman, 1,000,000,000%. What are you doing with my son? We already know what this is. We know what this is. And you have the audacity to step up to my front door. Oh, no. It's going to be a different kind of Fumi. A different kind of Fumi because what? We have Tiny, who is a better person than I. Why? Because she was asked. I think it was TMC. Let me get it. Because we're out here in this street. Better person than me. A better person than me. I've always liked Tiny. She's very level-headed. That's what I like about her. Very level-headed. And she answered the question real cute. So that nobody can come out here talking about, well, you know, this is what she said. She, you know, Tommie, this is what, you know, Tiny said about you. You know, she kept it real kosher and said, you know what, you're not going to get me out here on these streets. It's disgraceful behavior. It's disgraceful behavior. Why? Why behave like that?
You're a great mom, you know. I know you have like 4 sons. Now, there's been conversations. Solange's son, Julez, he seems to be dating Tommie Lee, who's like 20 years older. You know, how do you feel about, you know, women dating younger? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I don't want to get in nobody's mess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like it, he love it. I don't know. I think that's more of a question, like, for, you know, his mom. You know
right. I mean, you know, would you be opposed if, you know, one of your sons was dating someone like 20 years older?
Now, I wouldn't want it because I feel like, you know, once that, you know, thrill of dating an older woman.
God bless you. Yeah.
You know, old, then they're going to want to move on to somebody younger because these young girls are out here.
If they presented it, would you object to it immediately?
I'm going to let him handle his own life, but I would probably have, you know, I would give some kind of, you know, word to how I felt. And then, you know, whatever he decides is going to be on him. Right. He got to live his own life.
I like that. Do you feel like there's a double standard, you think?
I definitely think there's a double standard, for sure.
Yeah.
Did I not tell you? She's a better woman than me. I would absolutely not have said, Adrian, well, you know, you go out and find out this or whatever. No. I would find many ways to destroy the relationship outright. That's just the kind of person I am. A lot of you have been asking me, Fumi, we love your lippy. What are you wearing? It is by NYX. It's a fabulous lip oil. And this one is called DME. So it's the word D as in David, M as in mother. DM me, sis. DM me. That's the name of the shade. And I absolutely love it. It's the softest, sweetest, yummiest pink. So that's it, my darlings. That's all I can tell you, you know. Drop it down in the comments. You let me know how you see the situation. And I'll be back, my darlings, tomorrow. All of my love. Enjoy the weekend, darlings. Enjoy. Mwah. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button. And I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. And to all of my English followers, I'm in London. Yes, a lot of them ask me, Fumi, are you in America? And I said to myself, I've got to do better. So all of my European followers, I'm in Europe, I'm in London. All of my English followers, I love you. And don't forget to like and to subscribe. Don't forget to sign up the newsletter on the website. We got some stuff coming for you. Oh my God, you don't even know. Finally, for me, darling, like I said, self-funded. It took a lot, but we're here now. All of my love. I'll see you sooner than later. Mwah. Bye.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking